It's funny. Dell and I met at a party in Palm Beach.
Party. Yeah.
Palm Beach party. And
Talked for a few hours on that table.
we did.
Really cool table.
We
Like
did.
the whole table was glass.
Ironically.
Yeah.
Very funny. Now that I'm...
So anybody with a glass table, crystal glass table, you know what we're talking about.
No, so we met at a party in Palm Beach, and party was going on, and it's funny because you and I ended up sitting at that table talking music, while everybody else did their thing.
You know what that thing is.
And before I realize it, here's Dell and I.
Yeah.
I don't even think, we just talking music all night long, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'll have to get your number, this, that, and the other. And so fast forward a couple months later, I swing by. I think I talked to you one time, just briefly. I just wanted to kind of see what Dell's studio was all about. And, it's funny because, and I have to say this, and this is one of the things I love about you. So I go to Dell's studio, and, we're sitting there, and I notice on his equipment, you had like a little layer of dust on the no, I'm saying this in love, right? He had a little layer of dust on it, right? And he's playing with the equipment, and I was sitting there, and I'm thinking, this is a guy that you obviously had your equipment, you'd been working with it a long time, and men don't think about that kind of thing, but I was like, I was like, there's something about the dust on the equipment that I really found very cool. Okay, funny. And retro, and I was like,
retro.
Part of me wanted to be like, if I produce something with this guy and it goes somewhere and we make money, we can buy him like brand new equipment. And
with no dust on it.
For some reason, I'm like, this is the kind of crazy shit that goes on in my head.
That is funny.
So anyway, I walked away. I didn't even
Not
told
to
you
mention
that.
it's in the middle of my kitchen.
In the middle of his kitchen, right? In the middle of his kitchen, which is awesome.
Oh my God.
Which actually adds a whole another layer of cool, but we don't have time to get into that. So I go home. Another couple months later, I was thinking about the New York stuff originally. And then finally, when I got this idea, we had a couple things happen recently in June and July, personally on Dell's side, on my side. And I got this inspiration for this particular song, and I was like, you know what? Dell, I think, is the right fit for this. And I came to Dell. I had the idea, and do I get into the story
Sure.
about
Rumors.
So I get in there, and I come into his studio, and he's got this painting that he had done, which is amazing, right? Amazing artist, by the way.
Thank you.
Check him out, follow him.
D3L Art. D3LART.
D3L
ART.
Follow him. Got skills. Anyway, I walk in, and he's got this painting, and his demeanor was down, and it's never down because Dell is always up. He's always just got that positive energy, and his I could tell there was something. Wait, oh my God, I thought you were really crying for a second.
No.
So he had this really I could just tell he had some weight on him, and so I'm like, what's going on? And I was like, God, that painting's awesome. And he's like, you know what, Cassie? He's like, I got a phone call, somebody had asked if I could do it for them, if I could do a replica.
It was a commission.
For them, right? And I created it,
5 days.
5 days. 5 days.
That's a middle finger.
5 days.
5 middle fingers.
And then the individual said, well, you know what? I don't know if it's the right color.
Right.
And decided
I did it exactly like the color.
Exactly. It actually does look like it. And decided not to buy it. And he,
Yeah.
it was kind of, for me, it was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. after some other stuff that had went down. And Del said, you know, Cassie, and I'm going to quote him on this, and I know we're live, but he said, Cassie, he said, I fucking hate this town. Or maybe you said, fuck this town. I can't remember which one it was. It was one of those two.
The F word was in there somewhere.
The F word was definitely in there. And I never hear Del use the F word. And he's like, man, fuck this town. And that was when I knew he's the one for the song. Legit.
Yes.
Which I didn't tell him.
You didn't tell me this.
I didn't tell him that yet.
Hey.
So that was it for me.
Yeah.
So not only did I
She hooked it
decide
up.